Okay, we are looking to determine the remaining sides and angles of the triangle ABC where we're given A, B, and side B. Now remember with the triangle, the angle goes across from the side. So angle A is across from side A, etc. And we're using law of sines here because we have the matching angle and side. And if you look at law of sines, you can see it sets up a ratio. Sine A is to A, is sine B is to B, sine C is to C, or in this case, alpha, beta, gamma. But it's the same idea here, and you can see that they're across from each other. So when I look to set this up, first of all, I already know what angle C is, right? There's only 180 degrees in a triangle. So 180 minus the 2 I know, 124.25 minus 39.25, which means the last angle has to be 16.5. So when I go to set up the equation here, you can see here's my ratios. I have my 3 known angles, and I know this one side. So then I can look at this 2 at a time. These are 2 proportions. So I have sine 125.5 is to A, is sine 39.5 is to 240. And this is a proportion, so I can just cross multiply. 240 times sine 124.25 divided by sine 39.25. Now first check your mode. Make sure you are in degrees because these are all given in degrees, and if you're in radians, this isn't going to work. So I'm going to do 240, not 241, 240 times sine of 124.25, and then I'm going to divide by sine of 39.25, and my side is 313.5449, and I'm sure I'm going to have to round this. Then I have to do my last one. Now I could use this new one, or I could just go back and use 240 again. 240 times sine of 16.5 divided by this. Again, I can cross multiply. So 240 sine 16.5. And you'll notice up here I use parentheses. Down here I didn't. I tend to use parentheses. I like them. But either way should work. Sine 39.25. And this is 107.7337. So now let's go back and see what I need here. So this was our 1650. And this says do not round the final answer, which we didn't. That's the reason we could use our calculator. By using this, we were able to use the answer. We never did any rounding. And then it said round to the nearest tenth. So A is 313.5. And C is 107.7. Now, if you had rounded earlier, chances are you would be off a tenth or so. So again, that's one of the reasons the calculator is nice, because it allows us to carry down. You can see I did this 2 ways. I did this without the parentheses and with the parentheses. And I tend to err on the side of lots of parentheses. I like them because I think they keep everything well organized and they force order of operations. But this will work either way, as you can see by those 2.